So everything's good? Y'all want this party started, right? Y'all want this party started quickly.
Are we recording?
Right? Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right,
Yo, dude,
y'all.
get this guy, bro. You got it.
That's your man's. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 3 of Two Beards and One Stee. I'm your host, Abdul Hamid, a.k.a. me, the Jersey Slugger, a.k.a. Mr. 856, don't take no shit, a.k.a. 609, it's our time, a.k.a. the ran the fuck out of a.k.a. watch your fucking mouth, nigga. But over here to my right, you know, the nigga you heard with the fucked up vocals and the intro song, we got none other than the stiffest beard of them all.
In it to win it, I'm here.
Mr. Jarris.
Lee.
What's good, son?
Pronounce me the right way, man.
Go ahead, pronounce yourself.
Nah, Jarris Lee, in it to win it. Blackbeard, a.k.a. Chef God, a.k.a. Swole Back.
Don't look at me
AKA,
like that.
a.k.a. the deep voice like Luther, you feel me? I mean, I can get deep if you want me to, baby. You feel me?
Oh, man.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, don't look at me like that, man. Don't ever look me in my eyes like that, man.
Pause.
Listen, definitely pause. I ain't never have a man look at me like that since I was locked up.
You
Pause.
felt that, though, didn't you?
Pause.
You felt that,
But
didn't you?
over here to my left, we got none other than Mr. Rob Stee, a.k.a. Mr. Stee. What's going on, son?
Yo, what's good, man?
You good?
Boy Steve here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm straight.
All right, that's it? That's all you got?
Yep, I'm chilling.
He's like a president, though. He wants to get right.
Yeah.
Yes, let's
Definitely.
Yes.
He just want to get to the shit, man.
Yeah,
All
chilling.
bulletin points, yes.
But as our viewers can see, man, we got two special guests in the building, man. We got none other than Miss Carmen Loren.
Carmen Loren in the building. What's good, everybody?
And then we got Miss Jamay, the host
Welcome
of
to
the
the show.
Sheba
Welcome to the show.
podcast.
Welcome.
Where's it going?
In
Welcome.
the building.
How you ladies doing?
I'm doing good, actually. How
Y'all looking
fellas
great.
doing?
Y'all glowing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on, wait. Let's get it clear again because I was talking my fault. What's the name of the podcast, y'all? Podcast?
It's the Sheba podcast.
The Sheba
The Sheba.
podcast.
Just spell it out and tell everybody where they can find it real quick. Go ahead, plug your podcast.
So we are actually dropping, actually in 2 weeks.
Oh, in 2 weeks?
Yeah, we're dropping in 2 weeks. You can find us for the meantime on Instagram at the Sheba podcast. We'll put all our links and stuff in there for you.
All
So
right.
that you
Sheba, that sounds strong.
Sheba
Sheba.
means queen. So
Talk your shit.
It's
All
your
right, all
place
right.
for everything magic, everything melanin, everything music. It's black girls.
Everything
our
black girl magic.
perspective-
I hear
Absolutely.
Our perspective on the world. It's a cool place to hang out.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you guys the only two hosts on there, or you guys got other co-hosts?
Yes, just one more. Her name is Kyle OMG. Hey, Kyle.
OMG Kyle, what's up, baby?
What's going on, Kyle? How
Shout
you
out,
doing?
Kyle.
But we definitely appreciate these young ladies coming to join us tonight. You know what I mean? So, but with that being said, though, I want to know is how was everyone's weeks, though? How was everyone? How was your week, Steve?
Mine was good.
Oh, we know his was good.
Yep, kids started school. You know what I mean?
We're gonna get into it.
Okay.
We got the money right.
I didn't,
you know
I
what I'm
didn't know he was
saying?
going
We
to
got
ask
the
him
money
first
right.
or to ask me, but
Got
we
the-
can start with him. We know how his
I'm just
week
saying, we
was.
got the bread right. You know what I'm saying? Kids started school. Everything's good.
He sent the email. He
I
sent
got that
the
new.
email.
I got that new tent. You saw that new tent.
Mm-hmm.
Got that new tent. So
Yeah, he pulled up on me the black car like a new car.
yeah.
So he wasn't pulling he wasn't asking for a cheese and a pepper.
nah,
done
no
with
cheese and no peps.
No cheese,
that was
no
all.
peps. They a little lost right. They don't know
He
what.
said that's all.
No cheese,
You'll
no
find
peps.
out with our first. How about ladies? How was y'all week? Oh,
I've had an eventful week. A couple video shoots, not for myself though, for others. Just constantly working, doing different things. My TikTok going up. Might as well plug it while I'm here.
go ahead, plug it. Go ahead, plug it.
So
Plug it.
follow me on TikTok at Jamay Music. You can also find me on Instagram as well. I'm a singer, and
Both of you young ladies are singers,
Yeah.
correct?
yes, we
Yeah.
are.
So how can they find y'all music and everything?
So I'm on everything. I'm on all platforms. You can just find me at Jamay.
Yeah. So if you're looking for me, you can find me at Carmen Loren, at CarmenLaren. That's across all the platforms, all across everything. That's me, singer, model, actress, performer, lover.
I hear that though, and you also can find me at Blackbeard_19 on all Apple Music. I'm in there. No, I'm bullshitting. But
Is
that's
y'all
good,
music
though. I
on
like that.
MySpace at all? Is it still on MySpace?
MySpace?
Actually,
Or
yes.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Mine
shit. Oh,
is
damn.
actually-
It is?
I
One
put
time
it
for
on
MySpace,
everything.
man. One time for MySpace and Black Planet.
Yeah. Damn, Black Planet.
That,
Yo,
woo,
just took it back. That's the good
Black
old days.
Planet.
Oh, man. But how was your week over here?
We lost on Saturday, man.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad coaching, man.
Damn it.
That's bad coaching, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be accountable. You're right. I didn't coach him up to win.
Yeah, we know. My son used to play for you. I know.
What you?
But we gonna move it right along to the first topic.
You better move on to the next.
But
topic.
in case you young ladies was lost, when our young fellow over here was saying the business is back right, we talking about OnlyFans is back. So can we get a round of applause for one
money's
of the
good.
top
He's
10%
back.
Money's good.
creators on OnlyFans over here?
Money's good.
Yes, he's back.
So how do you being that you were directly impacted by this?
I mean,
Were
it
you
really
excited?
wasn't.
Were
It
you
really
enthused?
wasn't though. It really wasn't. That week ain't really. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
do you? Wait. What do you mean?
I'm saying.
You weren't answering texts,
I'm saying.
calls.
Listen, I was zoned out. I just want to get focused.
He
saying, I
was
just
making
want to get
that
focused.
content.
We ain't doing this.
Wait a minute. So are you on OnlyFans? Is that what we talking about right
Oh,
now?
Mr. Robert
have
Stee
an
is a
Only-
bona fide porn star. You can catch him on all streaming platforms of porn
OnlyFans.
and OnlyFans. Yes,
What you mean? This is a
Okay,
serious
now that
show.
makes
This is
sense.
very serious.
I have a lot of porn friends.
Whoa.
I actually dated somebody who did porn for a little bit, so
Listen,
Mention every year called
They
exotic.
tryna-
I've never seen it before, so I'm just that's something new.
Plug the brand right quick.
plug the brand.
Go ahead. Plug.
I got a production company called Team Stee.
This is
Okay.
and the way he said production
Yeah,
company.
he's real
Just know
subtle
that
right
he's
now.
real
I was
with
getting
it.
ready to
That's
say, yeah,
right.
like you
Real genuine
like
with it.
saying it all gently and stuff, but
Yeah.
No, listen.
That's how
I take
genuine-
it
that's how
seriously though.
genuine
I
it is.
take
He
it
takes very
seriously. I
seriously.
take it
Takes very
seriously. It's
seriously.
real
Makes a lot
business.
of money. He was very.
It's a real business.
He was going
So it's
through a
like-
nice little depression during this whole.
I wasn't depressed. I was
You
chilling.
was.
I was chilling. I was chilling.
You wasn't.
I was chilling. I was just.
sweats.
If you about to lose a job or something like that, you know what I'm saying, or something's about to change in your life, you're gonna
Like I
think
said to you,
what's your
yeah.
next move.
Yeah, it's
I wasn't
like,
depressed though. I was focused.
So let me
I
ask
was
you this
focused.
though. All jokes aside, being that the OnlyFans extended it, I'm pretty sure you and the other creators, y'all aren't solely just banking on OnlyFans. Like I'm pretty sure you're setting up. Because if they tried to pull this move right now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try and do it again.
Yeah, they could.
So are you taking precautionary measures?
Yeah,
Like you gonna
definitely.
you
Everything.
setting up your own website or
Everything.
anything?
Doing
or-
everything. This podcast, my other podcast, Kid Steve podcast.
Backdoor
I'm trying to do different things, huh?
Yeah, I'll tell you the backdoor
Backdoor
promotion.
promotion, that boy.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm
Cut the
saying? I
check.
got other things that
Cut
I'm
the
doing.
check.
Plus,
I feel you,
plus
man.
the royalties from like Pornhub and X videos, they don't stop at all. So
Positive,
OnlyFans
I
wouldn't
like
stop
that.
none of that bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody's not like that. So a lot of people did feel that because soon as they said they're on a ban porn, it's like that's what it was made off of. So people lost a lot of numbers. And some girls is like literally living off that check. If it just stops coming in, it just stops coming in.
Right. So what is the difference, like money wise, between the porn industry and OnlyFans? Like
OnlyFans really put the
You get to
money
keep
in the
all
back
of
of their
your
hand.
own-
Yeah, you keep most of
Okay.
your own money. Where the girls before, right? You know what I'm saying? They used to have to go to like a porn company, like a big company, or go to Cali, and then they sign you. They own the content. You know what I'm saying? You just get paid a one-time fee.
okay.
Yeah.
Now girls literally just build a following. Like, and everything ain't sexual.
It's-
Some girls
yeah,
are
it's
just
like
beautiful
crazy.
women posting
It's-
pictures
it's-
and getting paid for it.
I
Like
mean,
it's
but
entertainment
it's
though.
mostly sex though, because that was the whole.
It's,
Nah,
it's
there's-
mostly sex, but it's a lot of girls that
There's
make
a
a
lot
lot
of
of money.
different
No,
stuff.
I didn't say
People
that it
can't-
was only sex. I'm just saying it's.
But sex is what got
mostly-
OnlyFans.
Sex is what got it
Right.
popping though, for sure. Yeah, sex is what got it popping. So
No, but you know, speaking of people getting their money back and everything, man, we got the queen. We got the don't look at me. She cutting her eyes over here.
She damn sure cut them eyes,
She
though.
like, this nigga better not.
Yeah.
We got the queen, Brittany Renner, out here with the jokes. The only reason we bringing this up again, and we ain't gonna harp on this too long, but we gonna spin it off into some other shit. But is she finally broke her silence? She doubled down.
That my light is so bright that it causes all of the roaches to scatter in places they thought they could hide. It's just me being me. It just causes such an uproar. Like, loving yourself is such a rebellious act these days, you know? But I'm here to tell you I am so not sorry.
once again, I'm gonna say it again. I agree with the motherfucker. I agree with her.
No.
If the nigga was that dumb,
No.
if she listen, this is why I say I agree with her. Let me break it down again. Is if she was bold enough to put out videos before you started fucking with her, whose fault is that you fell for the booby trap? Whose fault is it?
That's your fault.
Is that the woman's fault or is that the man's fault?
It's his fault. But if you like, you know what I'm saying?
Cruel.
Like if you know what I'm saying? Like
That
you
is
can't just
cruel,
okay it by
man.
saying that's his fault. Like you can't do something wrong to somebody.
All she
Like
said
purposely
was,
wrong.
hey, I'm
Like you
gonna
said
have
you played somebody.
Yes.
So you play with their feelings. You play with how they feel about you. Like you deceive them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's deception. It's not okay.
Yeah.
It's deception.
How you ladies feel about it?
I don't agree with it at all. Personally,
Sure.
I feel like she scouted him, groomed him into who she wanted him to be, and then, you know, got what she
think
wanted
of
and
that.
bounced. And that's not right. And I feel like, honestly, they need to make a law where you actually go to jail for some shit
Yeah.
like that, because
With the actual intentions of doing that.
that was your sole
You
intent,
play
and
somebody. Anybody can play somebody.
She should be able to use those videos, like he should be able to use those in court, which I'm
Yeah,
hearing that
that
he
is
can't.
true,
But
yeah.
I'm like, that's stupid, because she's clearly saying what her intention was. Like, you can't make no discrepancies about what she says she's going to
Wait,
do.
hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. What do you mean? You say he can't use those videos?
You cannot use those videos.
But they say that about
But
rap
you-
videos, but
but
you hear
you
all the
know
time
what?
rap videos getting brought up. Like AR Ab's trial, the main shit against him was his rap videos. So I mean, but it's probably the first time we seeing that.
I don't know, because it just seems like they make up new laws on the fly all the time. So who knows? But I did see an article where it said he can't use those videos, which so sad for him, you know, and I feel bad for, you know, the people that's around him that, or maybe they did tell him. Maybe somebody did tell him. And he just was like, maybe she would be
It
that
was
one
just
to
too
fall.
good for him.
And that's the same thing. Like we touched on
And
this
then
last
think,
episode.
I'm
Yeah, go
sorry.
ahead.
You
No,
think about it, like you being a young boy, your maturity and, you know, where you was in your head wasn't there yet. You probably young, dumb, full of cum, probably just doing anything out here. So no, at no 18, 19, you can't expect for him to just be like, oh no, she wouldn't do me like that. You don't know. Like, you young. Everybody's young. So
Yeah, she met him at 18, but I mean,
That's
like
why I
again,
would
I
never
blame
date
I blame
anybody.
his family members because, like I said, it's all about who raised you. Like I know my
you
family
being
You
members.
don't give her no
Somebody-
accountability. Like
happened?
none. You don't give her no accountability at all.
definitely-
I don't
fault.
give her no because
It's
she
definitely her
publicly out there for years talking about
Yeah,
ball
yeah,
players.
yeah.
She has a
Exactly,
video
yeah.
with Melo Ball's current girlfriend saying ball players is the easiest niggas to trap. They don't strap up. They don't use rubbers. Get you a ball player, you're gonna get pregnant, and you still wipe that up. Whose fault is that? I don't give a damn if he's 18 or not.
all right, so you playing the fault game. So be honest, you still think that it's okay because she doubled
No,
down?
I never said it was okay.
So why do you agree with her because she doubled down, because she owned that? That's nothing to be proud of. Like, that's not a badger of honor to.
It's definitely not because you watch the
That's
video. She
trifling,
looks
and I
crazy.
hope she never gets nobody else. Like, that's
Listen, man.
trifling.
So the thing is,
Go ahead.
y'all, like, are y'all even thinking about how much therapy that kid is gonna need?
Yeah, because they're gonna see the articles. That kid is gonna
Because-
grow up and have to
Because
look back.
that's
like,
your
oh.
mom now. Like this is your mom now. Like,
Yeah.
I pray it ain't a boy.
I think everything in 2020. It
a
is.
boy.
It is.
It's
A
definitely
boy.
a boy.
Oh my God! Like, do you know how many issues that kid is gonna
Facts.
have?
And let's talk about this. They always talk about guys saying that guys are out here breaking up homes and stuff like that, having babies, like Nick Cannon having babies by multiple women, right?
Oh,
That's
he's
cool,
doing that for a
but
reason though, bro.
yeah, okay.
And with everybody's
Nonetheless,
consent.
people are still criticizing them for making broken homes. That's what they're saying. But a woman like this creates a broken home off the rip, like with the intentions of creating a broken home. You're supposed to want to be with somebody and be in a relationship because y'all want to have a family together. She really didn't want to have a family. What if this man wanted to have women all by his kids all by one woman,
Right.
Yeah,
you
and he
completely-
didn't get
and you
that.
deceived him and took that away from him purposely?
Right.
You
Like,
can't even say that
yeah,
it was
that- and that's a-
deception
and that's a
too
key
much
word,
because
yeah.
she put it out there what she is. So it wasn't too much deception. He just
That's what I
And that's
said.
Not
my
when you
whole
gonna marry
point. That's
somebody.
my whole point.
Not
No,
when you're gonna marry somebody. That's past playing around.
No, but let me. Also, I don't feel she's the first one to do it. She's just the first one to publicly come
She's
out and
not,
double
'cause,
down on
nah,
this.
Look at all of the celebrities
She
that
really
allow groupies backstage, and then some.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's the first one. Like 2021, we dealing with a lot of stuff. So it's like,
she's not the first.
She's not
no,
the
I
first
said she's
one.
not the
I'm
first.
about to say.
Oh no, I said she's not the first.
Publicly, because publicly you had the Corinne Stevens back in the generation.
But you're talking about
before that.
Superhead, but Superhead never got married, and she never purposely met someone when they was 18, publicly
No,
got
but
married.
She
and
finessed a lot of niggas.
She, man, Superhead was a god, man.
She was in
Listen,
all.
man,
She was in all the
Kiss
rap
said it.
lyrics.
Kiss said it.
She was in
She-
all
she
rap
probably
lyrics.
was part of the most famous Kiss bar ever.
She was in all rap lyrics.
She was all rap lyrics. I don't like that movie.
I know. It's not saying anything about him. I'm just saying.
But back to the therapy, back to the therapy aspect. My whole thing is, I think a lot of these kids, not even just him, with all this social media stuff and everything being caught on camera, we don't know how this generation is going to be when they get older. I think a lot of this generation is going to need some crazy ass therapy because they mamas and they parents are doing stuff like. And I don't mean to bring it back to you, but I'm asking, do you ever think about that? Contemplate it with you and your career? Do you think maybe when your kids get older and kids point out certain things, did you ever think about that?
Yeah, I did, because I get asked that a lot. People will be like, "Yo, what? Like y'all got kids?" Like when they go to the YouTube channel, Steve TV. And,
Can you
and they be like, we on our shit. We good. Like, we on our shit. You feel me? I got y'all, though. I just want to keep, I want to keep things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot what I was talking about.
We were talking about
the kids, and are they going to need therapy?
Oh, yeah, facts. Wait, what?
That was the question.
Listen, I'm saying, listen.
Did you ever think about the kids when they get older and kids making fun of them or maybe?
Oh yeah. Nah, I just don't think that that's gonna affect my sons. Like if you know my sons, if they was like 15, 16 and they found out that, they would use that. They would be like,
my
yo,
dad just bought me a Beamer.
Yeah,
I don't care what he
facts.
does.
and because trust, we not doing none of this for nothing, right? So when I go back and tell my kids, I'm gonna be like, listen, this is something that happened. This is something that I did. I did it with one other person, and I made a whole career out of it. Made mad money that literally changed my life. You know what I'm saying? I literally come from warehouses and struggling, night work, cold, your life changing, you're away from your kids, you're getting no sleep, 2-3 hours of sleep a day. Like what I do, I know it's no flex stuff. I know I, talk my stuff, but real stuff. Like this is really, it has to change my life. Like it ain't no going back and filling out applications after this for me or her, whether we were whatever to happen ever. Like we doing this to build a real brand.
I work with the nigga too.
I'm talking. I worked with him when his last.
We taking it serious.
Oh, you talking about you talking about with the
yeah?
With the
He
video?
was like no. I'm talking. He was like a couple days. He was like, yo, I'm done. I said, what you mean? He said, this is it. He said, they said anything wrong, I'm telling you, I'm never working for anybody ever again.
Yeah, yes, it was it.
He did it so calmly. He wasn't no mad. He was just calm. He was just like, listen, bro, I'm
so with that being said, all right, so you shoot content with one person, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this. Moving forward in your relationship, if you don't, not even in your relationship, but let me say this. All right, so do you feel that in 2021 is your job and your duty and your obligation to provide for your family, provide for your spouse? When I say spouse, I'm not just talking about marital, your partner.
Yeah, we provide for we. Do
y'all provide for each other? Or
our work that we do together take care of both of us and our kids. Like we understand and take it seriously. That's how we move. That's how we step.
So even though y'all earn the money together, are you the sole provider? Like
no, we everything. This is us, and she makes majority of the money.
That boy business.
She makes majority of the money.
Straight up, and
you know what I'm saying? Business. She makes majority of the money. So
how do y'all feel in 20? And let's talk into some relationship stuff in 2021. Yeah, this is gonna be her last time to roll her damn eyes. She roll her eyes one more again.
She cut them eyes.
Hard as shit. This is the topic that I text him about, and I was like, you want to go here with this because you see it all over social media, and it's just like.
Yeah, but see, and I feel like that's the problem.
People living off of social media too much.
I feel like that's what it is in 2021.
No, I don't even think it's a social media thing. I think it has everything to do with generations. Like each generation is different. Like if you take this same topic and you give it to the people that was in the 70s, the 60s, and back further, they're going to tell you different. So like, if I was to date an old head, 50, 60, he gonna tell you like, I wish
everything.
Yeah, that, right. And then
I won't even say 50. I think even our we a little older. I think
like 40s even. Some of the ones in their 40s is like a little bit half and half.
You come across them that just be like, if
I
she
wish
ain't
you
going
would
50,
reach for
50.
your purse. Some of them is like that.
What's your shit? You said so. You're saying, what do you say? The older ones be saying if you ain't going 50-50.
No, there are some older ones that still do that, but for the most part, any old head that I've ever come in contact with.
Yeah, the OGs, he know, baby, I got you. That's what he said. He said, listen, baby. He tell you, they don't play. What you need, baby.
What's straight?
Listen, we said it last episode, and I said it again.
And he call you baby all the time.
They say it ain't tricking if you got it. I got it, and it's tricking, and I do it. I don't care. I pay bills. I pay all that shit.
But what kills me is when you listen to rap, some of them like
Future, ironically, be talking
That
about
nigga's
doing
old
that.
as shit too. That nigga's
He
old as
is,
fuck.
but he
That nigga
talks
40
about
plus.
tricking. But then people are like, "Oh, well, he's still playing people." I'm like, "Yeah, but the girl he with, he tricking on. He tell you, I can recognize my girls by the AP they got. So he still bought her something. Like she still got something.
So let's switch it over to committed relationship. If you in a committed relationship, fuck all the tricking and all this other shit. If you're in a committed relationship, do you feel it's the man's obligation to pay majority of the bills,
You want to
half
take
of
this
the bills?
first, or do you want me to?
We're gonna let you go.
Oh,
I
my
see
fault. Go
where
ahead,
you
Miss
going.
Carmen. This Miss
You go on,
Carmen
get on that.
Loren to the mic.
Because first of all, here's the thing.
She's sitting
If
up.
you are a grown adult, right, you have a certain amount of responsibility to yourself first. Period. Okay. And this is just me. If you are a man who wants to be in my space, who wants to share space, share my life, I should feel your presence. Period. I should not, like, there should not be a, like, me carrying you type of thing
But what if he got
for an extended period of time.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if it's you down for a minute and I just gotta, you know what I mean, do what I gotta do because this is us, fine.
Yeah.
But it should never ever be any type of like, and maybe it's just me because like maybe I was raised different, but my mother says this to me. For all of these men who are like, well, what do you bring to the table and all this and that other nonsense? You do not need a woman when you're ready to receive as a man. You need a woman.
Say that again. Rewind.
She's speaking
As a
facts,
man,
facts though. This is
You
speaking real
don't
facts
need a
right now.
woman when you're ready to receive. You need a woman when you're ready to give. So if you are not in the position to give, you don't need a woman.
That's true.
Man, that's
You
the
might need a
Sheba podcast
playmate.
But don't sometimes
And
you
you
need a
might need to
woman to
have
help
some
you get
fun.
to the point where you can give?
Nah, because if you can't
No.
get there yourself, what you
No, because remember what I
Yeah, but
said
they
in
say
the
every
beginning.
strong man needs a woman. Needs a
And
strong
that's
woman
true.
beside him. So
But
your
that's
woman
true,
is
but
supposed to
it's
be,
not because she's supposed to help you to be able to
but
give.
she's supposed to be on the path with you. Like y'all built it alone. Like say,
Yeah, but you're saying two different things and mixing them together right now. So if you're saying that a woman and a man need each other to be their best selves and they inspire each other and it's a team.
I thought
thing
you were
and
talking
y'all
about
build-
like getting to a certain point of success.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
No, I was saying that like as an adult, there are certain things that you just need to be able to do. Period. Like
Okay,
But what
cool.
if a,
You know what
like
I'm
what if
saying?
a man like is he's
But you said
trying
giving,
and
so that's why
everything.
that's what
Yeah,
got
I'm
me. You
saying
said
giving
giving. I need to be
because-
in the point of that I
when
can
it-
give to somebody. So I need to give to you.
yeah, because the whole conversation is well,
I
what do
couldn't
you bring
give
to
when
the
I met my
table?
last girl. I couldn't give nothing
When you
I
met your last one, right?
my girl, the girl went now. I couldn't give her nothing when we met. Like we barely had nothing. I borrowed my sister's car to go pick her up. Like you know what I'm saying? We came from nothing together.
And see, that's a different thing, though. That's a different thing because if you remember, giving is not just financial.
That's what I was going to get
It's
into.
never
next.
going to be just financial. But the point is, I should feel your presence. If you my man, walking up next to me, I should feel the difference.
Right.
So, Ms. Loren, let me ask you. That's what I was going to ask you. I was waiting to ask you was when you said presence, define presence to you. It's not just financial then.
It's
a
not-
combination.
That's what I
of both.
thought.
It's
That's
not
what I
just-
took it as,
it's
and
not
that's
just
my.
financial,
Yeah.
But it should, like, in my personal opinion, like, I don't want to be in a relationship where
If
I
you-
have to pay the lion's share all the time. I just don't want to.
So you,
And I'm not
so
saying
you
there's
don't want to
something
be.
wrong with it.
So
I
if
just
you
don't wanna
make
do
more
it.
money than him, you can't be with him.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying that's not what I'm
Oh,
looking for.
yeah, but I'm saying though, as far as like, I'm all for the strong woman and then making money, but you know, like women do make bread.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do make bread,
My
but it's
parents,
like-
classic example. My mom has always made more than my dad.
Okay.
She's always made more than my dad. But my dad makes sure that he handles
And
life, period.
that's like what
so
my-
that if
yeah,
my mom, for whatever reason, like a personal story, they just bought a house. And because she makes the bulk of the money, they left her finances completely out of it. And they put the money in her account and just saved it. And my dad did whatever he needed to do to handle both of their lives
Word.
with just his salary. Not because, you know what I'm saying? Like, not
Yeah,
because,
no, that's
like,
a
it
good-
wasn't
yeah.
it was just you know what? Put your money away. I got it.
Yeah, that's how it was with
Yeah,
me
you
and
know
my
what I mean?
with
Yeah.
me and my child's mother. It was like she made more than me, but we both made six figures, but she made like crazy six figures.
Yeah.
But it was like, even though you're making crazy six figures, I felt it was my responsibility to pay all the bills. Just because, all right, yeah, even though you're making this amount of six figures, like, he over here shaking his head. I don't know. That's just the way I felt.
Absolutely not. And let me bring up a perfect example.
So
Because
go ahead.
just like
Say Del Curry had that mindset.
Oh shit, we getting into break down the Del Curry story because I know it, but I really don't.
I mean, I don't fully know the story, but this is just the basis of it.
Going off
So
of hood
Del
facts.
Curry is Steph Curry. Everybody knows Steph Curry. It's his father. Now, his father spent 15 years in the NBA. He has 2 sons that are in the NBA. A daughter that is married to an NBA player. He's given his wife, like, I've never heard any scandals from him or nothing like that. He's a successful man.
far.
Came
He
up
got
through the
successful
nines.
kids,
so
beautiful
far, you haven't
family.
heard anything.
So far, there's no scandals on him, but his wife, it comes out. I don't know how the information came out exactly, but it comes out that she's been talking to and cheating with a guy that she was with in high school and college the whole time, like the whole relationship. Like, just like maybe over some course of years and stuff like that, but rendezvous, meeting up, having
kids
sex
look
and
like
stuff
they
like
could be
that.
his, too.
Like, and it's like,
Get the fuck outta here.
it's like wow,
Nah,
like,
bro,
okay,
look,
so if you
nothing
have
like
that
dude.
mindset, I gotta be in this give. Like a man, we taking risk when we in a relationship or a marriage, because when the marriage ends, it's on us.
No,
We
but
gotta pay for that.
I disagree though. I'm gonna let y'all ladies start. I disagree because listen, if you in a marriage, I feel me personally, it's a man's job to provide if they can. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can financially can. Like, all right, if you make
But you saying take on all the burning? Is this what I want to make sure?
just
Are
me
you saying
personally,
take
the
on
way
all
I
the
was
burning
raised
of the
was,
money?
All right, yeah, she may, but I was fortunate enough to have a good career to where I'm making good bread. So even though she's making more, I just felt like it was my responsibility to, to pay all the bills. I just thought it was-
That's how how my grandpa was. My grandpa worked. I never seen my grandma work a day in her life.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about bro.
man.
My grandma,
have
my
a
grandma
question
smoked
about
Virginia
that.
Slims, watched Jeopardy, Murder She Wrote, Madlock. You know, I know I used to get on punishment. I had to sit right next to her. I used to hate watching them shows. I love them now though.
many questions.
But listen, I ain't never seen my grandma work a day in her life, bro.
Now, can you define work for me? Because
No. Work. I'm
like,
talking about. I'm talking
yeah.
about working.
9 to
I'm talking
5
about
work.
outside. I'm talking about going.
Yeah, 'cause raising
going to punch
kids,
someone
yeah.
else's clock. My grandma cooked. She cleaned. She did all that though.
of course, okay. So that can we go ahead and classify that as
shoot,
work
here we
though?
go.
Can we?
No,
we-
That's work.
No,
That's not what I'm saying. That's work.
like,
Yes, it
okay,
is work.
American.
But my
Okay.
grand, but it's but like I feel like work is what you love to do. So she loved to do that. She had no problem doing that. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but I'm telling you this right now. I've never seen my grandma work.
So-
She ain't go and had all the money.
So let me ask y'all this, and this wasn't even on topic, but so being that we're talking about this, say if y'all either pay the bills 50-50 or the man pays the majority of bills, whose job is it? Do you think a man should have any type of responsibility in cleaning up the house and cooking at all?
Baby, we hiring staff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, because you saying a man
I don't mop floors today. I'm not doing it when I get married.
See?
We are hiring.
you ain't giving,
staff.
you ain't
Yes.
giving. You're not in the mood of giving.
Don't you dare.
See, that's what I'm saying. She not in the mood of giving. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about.
Establish this. I think
This
he
is
was-
what we are
Say
talking
what
about.
you said last week.
This entitlement that y'all have, that y'all are supposed to be treated like princesses when we take
strong
all
word.
the risk in
That's a
relationships.
very strong word.
No, man.
Damn, that's the whole point.
Because I feel like
So,
me
wait.
and Steve need to have a whole other conversation now.
I'm just
It was
saying.
a Robert Stevens.
Notice how when you talked about your grandmother, I immediately said, but did she maintain the house? Like, did she just never?
Oh, yeah, that's all I
work,
need. That's what it should
giving.
be.
That's giving. What you don't know about me personally is that I cook.
Did you say?
I love
But
to
did you
cook.
just say you was not gonna do?
I said I did. I said I wasn't going to mop.
Oh no, you have to mop.
We gotta do all that. We gotta. If we're gonna clean, we gotta clean.
What
Now, we
you
ain't
don't
hiring
know-
All
No,
I heard with
no,
this
no.
attitude, like,
No, she said.
What
Like,
you
When it
don't
comes
know
to
is
cleaning,
that
no, we're gonna staff.
What you don't
We're hiring
know
now.
is
Gotta
that
do that.
I cook and I love to serve, especially for my family.
Okay.
Especially for people that I love. Do you been to my house?
Absolutely.
Do I serve you every time I come to my house?
Every single
But
time.
Do I?
That's
you
your
been to
friend,
my
though.
house?
No,
and
no,
other-
no. It can be like men, whoever.
It can be anybody who comes. You come to my house. Matter of
your
fact,
man-
I
but
just
Plug
don't
yourself.
care.
Go ahead and plug
I'm
yourself. She
cooking
has
with Carmen.
well,
new
listen,
episodes
I
coming
apologize.
out.
Listen,
What you got?
She actually does have
my
a cooking
cooking
book
content.
show.
Like,
You had a cook. Then you had
listen,
a cooking
listen.
show. Yeah,
I listen. I apologize. It's just the first thing I heard. The
She
demeanor
said
was
because
like,
when she
I'm
said
not about to do
cleaning,
this. So I thought it was
she
going to
said
be a
clean,
whole
so I
list.
said, we're on the staff.
No, but I'm talking about more
Because it's bills, right?
along the fact of again, let's go back to committed
Oh, yeah,
relationships.
we're not having no
You're
damn
living
cleaning
together.
bill.
Let's just say bills are being split 50. Let's just say the 50-50 thing that's famous nowadays, right? Do you think the man should contribute towards
With
cleaning
my
up the house and
50%,
cooking
I'm
on it?
hiring cleaning staff.
Oh,
That's
wait,
what
you're
I'm telling you.
Oh, wait, you're 50%.
part of whatever.
Nah,
And it may not even
no,
be
no.
50%. Whatever.
No,
I'm
you got to
telling
dip
right
into
now.
your personal.
That's
other
your- that's
50%.
your own
You're talking about your
personal
other
stash.
personal 50%.
Listen to what I'm telling
ahead.
you.
Oh, we gonna
I don't
listen.
mop floors today. If I should get married tomorrow, I am not mopping
Shoot,
floors
you go-
because at my house where I live, I have cleaning staff. And you know what that allows me to do? That allows me to be able to live out other pursuits. It's just logistics.
But just
nah,
as
I
my
feel like-
woman,
I
just
feel
as my
like-
wife, you
Just
should
legit
enjoy
move.
cleaning up. You should enjoy putting
Yeah, I
in that
feel
work
that's-
yourself.
That's what I'm not saying that
That's-
should be your title or role, but I feel like you should appreciate cleaning your house.
Yes,
Like,
as a
That's-
woman.
I
That's
clean because I
my-
clean my
that's
As a
toilet,
woman,
my
you
sink.
said?
I was
Yes.
like,
That's logistics. And listen,
Where's a person in
I've
Jamaica
Jermaine
had
look like
to
she got something to
accept-
say.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
don't
She
agree?
real quiet.
I've had to accept that
You don't
about
agree?
myself. I don't enjoy cleaning. I don't. Now I enjoy cooking. I will never ask my man to change the linens. I'm never asking him to do
Or are you gonna wash the
What
dishes?
if he
I'm
does
gonna
it voluntarily? Would you have an issue with it?
No, I'm not gonna have any.
Are you gonna wash the dishes?
I'm gonna load that dishwasher, baby. But
Oh my God! This is
I'm
what.
gonna load the dishwasher.
Is this sound like a given?
I'm gonna load the dishwasher.
was
I'm gonna
good,
put-
right?
I'm gonna
Does
put
this
it
sound like
away.
a
They gonna
given
be
person?
clean. You understand?
Hold on. I want to hear what Miss Queen Jamae got to say. 'Cause she
Oh
look
my
like she can
God.
wash the fuck out of some dishes and clean the toilet. But
Oh no,
I'm
no,
just
baby,
saying.
you got the wrong one. I ain't
I heard
taking
you had
nobody,
white
so-
boy Fairview back in the day. You was
Where do you keep getting Fairview from? Because I'm from Parkside, and I think you're trying to get a reaction out of me because I'm from Parkside, never from Fairview. No disrespect. However, it just sounds like to me, from my observation, there are two types of men in here. To my right, we have the men who are all for, being the head of the household. And to my left, we have a man who's willing to spit 50-50. Now, now, in that, what I'm going to say is, with it being such a broad topic, I cannot sit here and say what's best for somebody or what should be standard because everybody's different. All I'm saying is if I'm giving the option to have either or, I'm gonna go with the one where I'm going to let him pay all the bills and I pay the minor stuff or do the less or whatever, because just off of me being an alpha female, like I'm already
so you're an
used
alpha.
to being, independent and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not used to like the whole beta thing. Not saying that you are, but I'm just saying like where it's got to be on the same playing ground. Like
So-
I
so
would,
can-
like
No,
I'm
but
not
so
saying
listen,
that
I
you.
don't-
So
I'm
wait,
not
so wait,
saying that
wait. Can I clarify something real
But there's
quick?
nothing
So
wrong with
hold on,
that, though.
wait. Let me clarify something real quick. So you said that I wanted to be 50-50.
That's what it sounds.
No. Listen to what I said. What y'all said was that you should be extending your money when somebody makes way more than you. You should be extending your money even though you make less and still taking on the bulk, right? That don't sound like 50-50 to me.
But wait a minute, I don't feel like it's because he used the word obligation. I don't agree with that word. I don't think.
Yeah, like he said, like put away. You need to be putting away for her. Like she make more money. I pick.
He was raised, so it's ingrained in him. To just.
I don't feel it's nobody's obligation, but I feel like me personally, it's my obligation.
And you know what? I don't even
For me
have no
personally.
expectations on nobody in 2021 for anybody to do anything. So whatever you
we
do for me, I'm
adults.
appreciative. So, but if I had to choose and they say, "Oh, do you want this or do you want that?" I'm taking that because it just makes it easier for me. But I'm going to step up in other ways to help elevate you. You know what I mean? So
sound like she gonna mop.
Yeah,
the
she
floor.
sound like she.
Do you
Now,
mop
now
floors? Do you
listen.
mop
That's what I want to know.
Listen.
Do
I
you
want
mop?
to know. Hold. Does Janae mop floors?
Jamae.
That's it?
No, I don't. But if I have to, I will. Obviously, I'm not gonna have no dirty ass house. That's not what it's gonna be. But there are other.
It's if I have to. It's if I have to. If I have to.
Oh, because I'm not gonna. I don't believe in dirty spaces. So what I mean by if I have to, I'm a gadget queen. So there's some little fucking robot thing that goes around and that's gonna mop the house for me.
Yeah.
That's no
So
different
that's
than
that.
what I said.
I will clean the dishes, but you're not gonna pile them up all week neither. Just like you're not gonna pile the clothes up neither.
You should be cleaning them every night.
What? Yeah, I agree with that. Okay,
See, that's
but
where
on
kids
my
come in
piece of-
handy, though. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold
word
you.
up.
We
Well, I
all
ain't
got
got no
kids except
kids,
for
so-
y'all two.
No, I got.
It's borderline slavery at my house.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold
as I
you.
said, if I feel like when,
Slavery.
Boy,
Oh, y'all
my-
got a
my
chain
kids
gang
with the
going
kids?
on?
Oh,
when my
it's
kids were
borderline
born,
slavery.
these are official
It's borderline
dishwashers.
slavery out this
I-
month.
Y'all ain't right.
It's
Y'all
borderline.
probably be sitting right there to my.
You were
Yo,
official
give me that
dishwasher.
remote
Man,
control
listen.
right there and be sitting.
No,
right
I
there.
don't do that. No.
Not that. That's it. I'm
See,
talking
y'all
about dishes.
really
I'm
though?
talking about the
understand,
cleaning?
though.
No.
You're an official
Bathroom.
dishwasher.
dishes, floor. Yeah, kids.
His first
got all
job
that.
is
So what you do?
I
First
pay
job
every
is-
single bill. Every single bill. My daughter's 16 and got A1 credit, and she don't even know this shit. That's
Okay,
what the
hold
fuck
on,
I do.
got one question.
Go on.
So you pay all the bills,
Every
right? And
single
that's
bill.
all you do, right?
No. I'm a father.
Oh, I was about to
raising
say
kids.
because
No,
I
I'm a
was
father,
afraid
no.
grind you
I'm a
up
father.
like, okay, when the babies
I'm a
were
father.
small, was you taking
No,
on that?
yes, I have
staying
all
up
three of my
night too?
kids with the
Oh,
same
alright.
woman. I was there. I'm a truck driver. I was
nah,
losing
I ain't
sleep.
gonna hold you.
I
I
was
wasn't
dozing off.
I wasn't staying up all night. I made 3 bottles.
Oh.
I ain't getting back up.
No.
3 bottles. 1, 2, 3.
No,
Don't
but
wake me
I'll
up.
tell you what I
Yeah,
did
man.
was, but all jokes aside, though, when we had our kids, though, is even if I didn't stay up on one, I'm not gonna say allow. I hate that word, but I didn't rush her back to work. I had everything. I want you to. We both of us
See
agreed
what I'm
that they didn't want to
saying?
go back to.
She was
We didn't
allowed
want
to
our
be a
kids in
mom.
daycare. So when I came home, I felt it was my obligation. I'm gonna use that word again, and I automatically
why you
got the
gotta- why
kids.
you
You
gotta
go
highlight
do
these
whatever
words
the
so
hell
much,
you got to
though?
do to
Just
get up
say
out
it.
this hill.
Listen, you need to feel strong when you say the word obligation, brother. I feel like you gotta say I don't mean say it
Because
like
some
that.
people don't
Rick,
take it as a
cut the other
obligation.
beard up out the camera, cuz. Cut the other beard up out
No,
the.
I get why you
one
do
beard
that.
and one stee out this
Everybody doesn't
motherfucker.
feel like it's their obligation. Like some people, just feel like it's a whatever. Whereas he feels like it's but that's his mindset that he was
what
raised
he
in.
wants to do.
No, but that's what he was raised in. So it's
Yeah.
like he saw other generations do it, and he's like, I would feel less of a man if I didn't do these things.
And that's fine. We the culture appreciate you.
We the culture.
She spoke. She spoke. She
we
spoke.
Plug the
appreciate
podcast
you.
again, ladies. Just throw it out there one more time.
The Sheba
podcast.
Sheba.
With 2 E's.
How does that sound?
I respect it, but all I'm saying is we give all that, and it's like cool that we give all that, but it's just so many more times that y'all women are leaving these men that do all this stuff for y'all.
Just because of
Ooh,
Brittany
you
That's
Griner.
just the messed up part.
though,
Taking
not
babies and
y'all
running.
Women.
Most women,
Not y'all
they
women.
said
And
what
not even most,
90,
though.
80 or
Are you
90%
referring
of
to
divorces
women
are
of
started
color
by
or
women.
just women overall?
No, I'm talking about women, all women. 90% of marriages are started by the woman. Women file for divorce. Women file for divorce more.
In my marriage,
It's like 80. It's like 80 to
I
90%.
initiated the marriage. Like I was the one that wanted to get
I
married.
know,
She
but
didn't
majority of the time it's
Oh
women.
no!
the first time I heard
Or
that.
the
Nah.
divorce, you mean?
I don't think. I think the
divorce.
wedding is
Okay,
90%
so
the woman, 95% the woman, but I don't think the
he
marriage is.
misspoke. He meant to say
Oh, she's-
90% of the divorces are initiated by.
By
Oh
women.
yeah, mine was. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
See, I don't know what that's about.
That's what I'm saying.
We
Y'all
married
women
one
want
time.
all this
We
stuff.
getting
Y'all
into
women want all this
Listen,
stuff,
I'm
but then
telling you
y'all
right
are the
now.
main one divorcing these men
Yeah.
that are doing
I
these
think
things
where
for y'all.
you and I have a miscommunication is this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I keep hearing you say that men are giving so much and your concern is not being given back to or not being poured back.
No,
into.
it's that we y'all end up ending these relationships. Y'all end these marriages.
What
So
he's
these
saying,
men
he
put
doesn't wanna get
everything.
burnt. That's what it is. He
They,
doesn't
you
wanna-
put everything in
he
this.
doesn't-
Are you gonna buy a
That's
stock
what it
that you
sounds
know?
like.
Yeah.
Like,
It sounds like you just don't want to end up with nothing. Like
no, I'm just saying. I'm holding the women accountable that are doing stuff like Brittany Griner, or whatever her name is. I'm holding them accountable because it's like. But I'm just saying it's like it's. But I'm saying women that think like this. Like if you think like that,
But
like
she's a
that.
small portion of.
None of
She's a
us
very
think
small
like that.
percentage.
I
very
just said
small
it's not. It's
Well,
80
just-
to
can you just-
90% of
okay,
women
okay, I can
are
understand what
starting
you're
to
saying as a
file
small
for
portion,
divorces.
because you just think she's one person. You know how lethal she is right now. She's lethal just while she's saying these things. I'm
Oh,
like, damn.
absolutely.
Especially
no,
to the younger
Can you just
generation.
imagine 20 of women coming out with videos saying that? You'd be like, gosh, guys are just like, you know what, man, I don't fuck
But that's
with
what
this.
women
Like,
are
I'm
doing
good.
anyway.
So
Yeah,
you
dude,
feel
I'm
that
good.
majority of the women are the ones that initiated the
No, that's the
divorce rate?
facts. That's the facts.
yeah.
That's the
in
facts.
my case- In my case, it was.
Oh no, I'm not married. But I'll tell you one thing: when we get married, it's gonna be one time.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
It's
yeah,
not
I'm never
that.
getting married
Take you,
again.
take
I'm
you
never
out.
getting married.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, I gotta say, I'll take you in
Better
and take
sit
you
your
out.
ass
yeah, but women are controlling
Yeah.
that though. Women are controlling that. So it's
No,
like they
no,
want all this
not
stuff
over
and they
here,
get
not
all
over
this
here.
stuff and then they end the relationships.
Not
I think
listen.
it's a case by case scenario.
Yeah, I
though.
think
I,
Case
I
by
feel
case.
like I don't want us to be irresponsible in not calling out the woman's responsibility in a relationship,
Right.
because we understand. And if somebody's watching and you don't understand, if you are in a committed relationship with a man or otherwise, you do have a responsibility to that person. Even if your contribution is not cleaning or mopping the floors, because mine is not going to be mopping the floors, baby. But
Yeah,
No,
shit.
she made that clear.
Even
Very
that
clear.
shit.
even
There's
if
services for that.
even if it's not necessarily mopping the floor, there's a thing where there should be some type of equity You know what I'm saying? So whereas though, if I'm not gonna mop the floor, that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna see it done. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that I'm going to allow our home.
And we're
to
using
be
the mopping the
anything-
floors as like a general.
Yeah, just an example.
like
but
example,
it doesn't mean that I'm
No,
going
but
to
she gonna
allow.
make sure his belly fed.
Yeah.
Ain't they? Don't they say the way
Listen,
to
I
a
cook though.
man's
They
heart
call me
is
Chef Boyard Chase.
Oh,
out
well,
this
all right
motherfucker. I
now.
cook
Okay.
Right.
on the
well,
weekends when I got time.
Yeah, that's good.
But
yeah.
our home is going to be a place.
But the
of
point of
peace
having
for
equity-
you is the point I'm saying.
But the point of having equity in something is being able to get something back for that equity.
Yeah.
When your wife just says, "I'm done with you. I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm a divorce. Give me half of what you got." Then then it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing left. Like it ain't nothing left. Like you can't get no equity out of that. You just did all that shit for nothing. Period. That's it. Period. I don't want to hear it. It is happening too much. And it needs to stop.
You done
It
been
needs
hurt
to
one
stop.
time and you take that out on every
Rick, you
woman.
know what I'm talking
and you
about,
think
Rick.
that anytime
Rick, you know what I'm talking about, Rick.
The second time
She
you done
gonna
dropped
burn
our
you.
engineer's
No,
name, you
I
gonna get this man in
apologize.
trouble
Hey,
at home.
plug.
You gonna get this man in trouble.
Plug. Look,
did it?
the name is business card is right here on the screen, man. Plug. If you in the tri-state
plug it in,
area,
Rick. Go ahead and plug
plug
it in.
Rick.
Plug it in,
Plug
Rick.
Rick,
Who
please.
hurt
Yes,
you though?
sir.
Because this is the second podcast.
Nobody
in a row.
hurt me.
hurt
I'm
him,
just
though.
passionate about people taking accountability, and too often women don't take
love that
accountability
guy.
for this attitude that y'all got.
Love
That
that guy.
like you know what I'm saying that it's supposed to be
Entitlement
give me. Oh, I'm gonna leave when I want. Bye.
Listen, not
Check the dukes.
listen.
Let me get the baby, Brandy Griner.
Well,
Let me get
listen.
the baby. Here, let's have sex.
No.
Let's get married. Let's fake all this
Ain't
shit. You
saying
spend
guess
all
what?
your money. Now I'm flexing on here, talking about, yo,
But
yeah,
let me-
I
let
ain't
me-
mad I played him, and I'm not supposed to say anything.
But let
Are
me-
you crazy? I'm not giving
But
her
guess
all
what?
of
No,
everything.
but here's
No.
my take on it.
No.
I feel like he should go to court, and because he's the breadwinner, he take responsibility and take the baby from her, and so she can get her shit together. Now, I
But
think that would be more fair.
that'd be fair,
it's
but that's
gonna
not-
do- most men are not going to do that.
No. It ain't about him wanting to do it. It's about the courts allowing it.
Got mine.
The
you.
the courts aren't allowing it.
No.
No, he
I
probably
know
just
a
don't
lot
know.
of.
No.
I know you know a lot of people. Even you. I know a lot of people that got
Yeah,
custody of their kids.
Yeah, I
and
know.
stuff.
Courts
dads who
aren't
got
gonna allow
custody.
it.
You got custody. Like
You know, this is why in her situation the courts aren't going to allow it, right? Because just like Halle Berry, right? She got to pay all that child support to her baby dad
Oh,
because he has to
see, but
maintain.
now you're talking about
'cause
child support.
Yeah, because he has to maintain a certain lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
200K a
So
month is crazy.
because he has to maintain an equal lifestyle, the kid
That's a whole nother topic.
ain't higher or less, but the kid is just naturally in a woman's hands. Like that's how the courts are set up, especially in Delaware and Jersey. I don't know.
No,
exactly how it is.
Delaware. No, it's not.
It's a
I
woman's
mean,
state.
Let me
Delaware
tell
is a
you.
woman's
I'm gonna
state.
tell you what happens is
He's
right
right
quick
about
from
the
a man's
courts.
perspective is if a man wants to fight for his kids, he will get worst case scenario split custody. Worst case scenario.
I feel you. I mean, I literally have custody of 2 of my sons. Right? They with me Monday through Friday. They with their mom on the weekends. But what I'm saying is, I'm just one thing. In most cases, this is how it is out here. I'm just one situation, but it is situations like
But I
that.
think that's because they don't know how to fight. They don't know their rights because
Yeah, a lot of men
And
just.
They
some
just
men
don't- and they-
would rather not.
Yeah,
That's
but
a lot.
men,
That's a
most
lot.
men would just rather
It's a
not.
lot.
Yeah, a lot of men to see how
To take
serious
care
it
of
is
the
to
kids.
raise a kid and
It's
be
a
like,
lot.
man, I'll
I'm
just
not,
get
I'm not
them
saying
motherfuckers
not
on the
serious raise
weekend,
kids,
man.
but just go through all that. It's a
Yeah.
lot to go
Most
through.
of the women I've ever known in my life, like friends from high school, girls I've dated, haven't had fathers in their life. Like, period. Like, serious. It's bad out here. It's bad.
But we can't say all guys is like that. Cause
I'm
like
not saying all guys because
my
we're an
cousin, he got
exception.
his
All
kids,
3 of us
both
are
of
great
them.
dads.
I mean,
But
shout
I'm
out to
just saying.
Jeremy. Holla at you, boy. Now he's a good dad,
Shameless
bro.
plug.
But I'm
Do a
just
little
saying.
plug. Jeremy's
Yeah.
Jeremy's inbox about to be flooded out this motherfucker.
Ain't it though? He's like, yo, you shot me up?
But let's get into another topic right quick. Well, while we got these beautiful young ladies here, you know what I mean, from the Sheba podcast.
Right
about
there.
to drop in 2 weeks, by the way.
Sheba.
Sheba.
Oh,
with
can I
2
be
E's.
the intro? The Sheba.
Yeah, the vocals. You know what I mean, ladies, if y'all want some everything all right over here? We good? We getting ran down on pause? We're making sure we good. You know what I mean?
sound like a thunder.
At the door, like,
I thought
But,
it was thunder.
Another thing in a relationship, I don't know, but I mean, that I hate is, let's just say hypothetically, a man fucks up in a relationship, right?
Which they tend to do.
All right, okay.
You
And
got to learn.
you guys sit down, work through some things, and your significant other says, baby, I forgive you. But then later on down the line, when you start
Later on, it was
getting in arguments and fights,
7 exact hours later.
I ain't gonna say not for me, not 7 days. But later on down the line, when you tend to fight and argue, your wrongs always get thrown back in your face for some reason. So what I want to know is from these 2 beautiful women representing the Sheba podcast again.
The Sheba. I need to be the intro.
Why is it? I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys do that. maybe y'all have. But why do women maybe tend to do this? Why do they tend to say, I forgive? No one's saying forget the situation.
And that's the thing, though. You like they say forget. It was like, nigga, they ain't never gonna forget it.
Yeah.
Just know that,
I'll never forget it.
Just know that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all can't even forget it. But you're not gonna use what we argued about in 1993 in 2019.
Listen, there was shit that happened back in, man, listen.
Nah, bro, you
that
can't do that. You
even
can't do that.
now, when we not together, it will still get thrown in my face. My nigga, if you say, excuse my language, but my nigga, if you say you forgave me, then leave that shit in the past.
Facts.
It don't work like that though.
It does. It
I
definitely
feel like that is so many layers because it could be the extent of what it is that actually happened, and she just might have really not come to terms with that. But sometimes you 52 fake yourself out like you're really over it and you're not because you want to stop fighting and arguing in that moment. But then you still harboring that type of feeling. Like a lot of women won't admit that they have jealous or envious behaviors or attitudes, and they're like, I'm not jealous, and then be replaying shit back in their head, a text message or a picture like, or constantly. And they might.
Or
so many
Instagram
women
DM.
that have beef with women that done dealt with their partners long time ago, maybe even before them, and you'll be like, you are still, holding on to this, and it's been years, and it's like they can't forget it, but they are not honest with themselves, and I don't know if it's going to take therapy to get that behavior or whatever out. I don't know what it's going to take, but I don't think that they should bring that back up. But I think also guys and women should make their partner feel comfortable so that y'all can iron all of those hard conversations and things
secure.
And make them secure, because a lot of times, y'all get down into a relationship like really deep, and you got certain things that you're not willing to talk about, like that are uncomfortable, and you be like scared, like on eggshells, like don't open that can of worms, because
just tell me, I'll forgive you. Just be honest.
No, because the minute that you make anything
that.
not a topic or not easy to talk about, then it's like now you harboring that, and now it's just like, you know what? Well, since you ain't want to talk about it then. Well, remember when you did X, Y, and Z? You know what I mean? It's another thing, but that's because you didn't make that person feel comfortable enough to where they could come to you and talk. Like you shut them down before, or you just didn't make that space comfortable. So I just feel like early on, my advice, and I'm not no guru. I'm actually single. How you doing?
Representing all black women out
here. No,
here.
I'm not representing. I just feel like. And I have a lot of married friends right now, and I'm just like the single friend, which is crazy because it was like reversed back in the day. I wasn't never married, but I was in a very long-standing relationship, and all my friends were single. And, current days.
What's a long relationship? How long
However,
was a relationship?
It was 7 years.
So that was right there. It's almost cuffing season, so you just invited all the niggas.
No.
We got a nice little following out here, so I'm just saying they're going to be sliding.
And there ain't nothing worth
7 years. 7 years.
Listen, don't
7 years
slide in
faithful?
her DM. Show up at a show.
Yes, 7 years faithful. Yes, I was. He was.
Hold on, she
Sorry,
shouted
what
out
you
what you said.
Yeah,
Would you tell
I
fellas
said,
listen
don't
up?
slide in her DM. Show up at a show.
Come
To a show. And
We
don't be
gonna
no
get in that
weirdo. To
before
a
the end of
show
the podcast.
and buy drinks.
And buy drinks. So how do you feel
That's how
on that topic, though, Miss Loren? How
He
do you
didn't like that.
on as far as
He didn't like. He didn't like that. Listen, but you
did
added,
not
but you,
like
but
that.
that was your fault. Everything
What?
else you said was good when you said
Then I said,
and buy
come to a
drinks.
show and buy drinks because, yes.
what you say last week?
I mean, or
Chicks
don't.
is lazy nowadays.
Or don't. But now, see, just because I said buy drinks does not mean that she might not pick up the second round. It does not mean that she might not, do something else
out the
that
box.
you like. It just means
You could buy me a drink. Step out the box. Step out the box. Buy me a drink.
If I wanted to, I would.
I ain't gonna. I'll tell you what.
But
This
that's something
younger
different.
generation be bold as shit though. I ain't
They
gonna
are.
hold you. They
They
be
are.
bagging.
Different.
They be bagging my old ass. I'm like, yo, you see these baby? Like, how old is you? son?
Oh,
Like,
because you know why? Because they just wave the bottle
they
in
be
front of you.
bagging
Hey,
me
hey,
out this
boy.
motherfucker. I'm
It's
like,
just
yo,
like
because
no
women
matter
act like
what I
men.
say, it's like no matter what I say, you always hear something I didn't say.
Nah.
And it's because it's an interesting thing to watch. You interpret what I never said and be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They always, and it's like, no, nobody said that. Like none of us
I'm really,
said
literally
that.
reading
No,
the
listen,
attitude you putting off. I'm reading the attitude you
But
putting
listen,
off.
I told you, I'm serious. Like what you were saying everything was good.
Well, fine.
But then when you
Don't
when
buy
you said
drinks. Bring
and
a
buy
bottle,
drinks,
bring a card.
he said
his whole demeanor
Something.
changed.
And it's just
The same way she was rolling the eyes at me is how he was when as soon as she said the drink
Yeah.
shit.
Okay,
But I'm not.
fine.
There's nothing wrong with
It
that
ain't
though.
gotta
He's
be
just
a
saying
drink.
that though.
Write her a note.
But you
Bring
should
her a
don't
Buy
card.
But I
her
feel
a
like-
drink. Do not buy her a drink.
What's wrong with buying shit? So how you
Because how these girls
All right,
taking
so now we
drinks
about to get
have
off
no
topic.
intention.
How do you
They
court a
have
chick
no
then?
intentions on talking to the niggas. They're
So-
just
so
getting
how do
free
you
drinks.
court- so
they
in
go
pub-
there with intentions. They say,
Listen.
yo, I'm about to get some free drinks tonight.
Here we go.
Bitch,
Who
you about to
said
get
that?
some free drinks.
Who
These
should
two
know?
thoughts
Who said
said
that?
it
Did you
last
say
week.
that? Did you say that ever?
These two thoughts said it last week. They said if they was bad bitches.
I'm not gonna be inclined to talk to
See,
you.
she said, look,
I'm
see?
not gonna be
No,
inclined.
but this is what I'm saying. Do you ever get dressed and be like, "Oh, we getting some free drinks tonight"? Ever?
No, I'm not thinking
Exactly.
that.
Nah,
No,
you
that's
know,
the
Cat,
point.
Cat.
That's the point.
Hold on.
You don't have
We
to.
not dim.
Cat.
You don't
Hold
have
on,
to.
hold on. Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
Hold on,
So
I
let me
take
say
my
this
shooters in the
is,
parking lot. So what we talking about?
Y'all have never said that.
I'm already
Y'all
we
capping.
already in here, so
Y'all
I
never said
We
that.
not
you
dim,
got
so don't do that.
all right, hold on, everyone. So let me say this: y'all too, and y'all have to admit is I'm not gonna say y'all the exception, but y'all are the exception from social media. What's portrayed out there? Then
No, it ain't what's
Because
portrayed.
Yes.
It's
what's
real life.
portrayed
No,
is out
no,
there
no,
is the
no.
total
Regular
opposite.
bitches in the hood.
Y'all have to admit
Regular
that.
bitches in the hood.
Yeah, I guess
What's
you could say
portrayed is
regular.
total
I guess
opposite.
you could say regular bitches in the hood because I've never been there, and
Nah,
I'm from
nah,
the
I'm just
hood.
saying, regular
But
bitches
the
in the hood,
mentality that they have,
girls
like you can
wherever.
never entertain me with just $40.
Miley
in the bottle.
Cyrus,
No, absolutely.
girls,
It's all
all
for the
that.
$40
No,
cash.
I got $40.
But
Wait a
here's
minute,
the
hold on,
thing.
hold on.
Here's the thing. We
What-
gotta like you. We have to like.
But
you
y'all,
can't
what
just-
I'm saying is,
you
no,
can't
y'all
just
let guys that
negate
don't
that
like
part.
y'all let guys that y'all don't like buy y'all drinks. Yes, y'all do.
Hey, girl, he got hookah.
Yes, y'all
We
do.
over there.
Yes, y'all do.
He got
Do
the
you
hookah.
even smoke hookah?
Yes,
Do
y'all
you
do.
even
They're not
smoke
hookah.
hookah?
I'm not saying. I'm not like.
Listen, I'm buying some
Some
hookah
of y'all.
tonight
But
for
this
a
is-
young
but
for
that's
a
what
young
I'm
female.
saying.
I don't
Because
know.
I
Every
can't speak
time-
for everybody, but for me, when it's an uncomfortable situation and I know I don't like him, I'm not entertaining it because I don't
Thank
like
you.
I don't like having to feel obligated.
Like I said,
And
y'all
so
are the
I-
exception.
Good
Y'all are
women,
the
good
I'm
exception.
women,
not gonna
good
do
women,
that.
good
Just
women.
like I don't even go on food dates, and I love to eat,
Right.
but I'm not even gonna get because when I'm ready to leave, baby, I'm not gonna be figuring
Getting in my
out,
car.
looking at the exits all around. How can I get out of this
Good night.
before it's over?
Take
Or
your ass, go
if I
play.
did do
Y'all are
something like
See,
exception.
you,
Y'all are
you
an
shouldn't be going to
exception
no
then.
dates if you looking for exes.
that's why I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Take
I
your
would be
ass
thinking that.
go-kart
That's
so
why
you can
I would
skate
never do
about
it. I
it.
don't have the heart to do that. I know a lot of my girlfriends do it. They be like, "Girl, just go on a date for the drinks and for the money."
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
you know that then.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
that then.
there's girls like
Yeah.
that.
Y'all
That's
are
why I
an
said they're,
exception, though.
they're
But
the
when
exception.
you say that,
I can't
to-
relate
as a
because
response
I get irked
to
too quick. You to start talking or you
Yeah.
got crust around your lips. And I'm ready to go.
What? Wait, what you say? You got what?
Oh man.
What you say?
What's the tough? You got crust around your lips. You
she
ready to
didn't.
go? Pause.
I
That's
get
all I'm
turned up
saying.
quick.
Like when we say things, even like the things that we've said tonight,
The
the
Sheba
response
podcast.
is automatically like, "See, y'all doing it," and it's like, "No, we not them.
No, and that's
We
what I
not
said
them." I'm
is,
only
and
able
y'all-
to say
y'all are
that I'm
the
not
exception.
mopping floors because I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you don't want to pay for the floors to get mopped, that's fine. I will pay for the floors to get mopped because that's the quality of life I've decided I'm going to
my lady
live.
mop the floors. Mop
And
them
that's
floors.
that's
You
fine.
I
you
do.
baby, you can have a woman that
Even
that
like
loves
if you were to
mopping
get
floors.
like
I'm sure
celebrity
you can.
status, you would expect that still.
I'm gonna mop my floors.
And that's
Man,
beautiful.
you said
for
first of all, none of us know how we
No.
would act at that
No.
point.
That's
I'm telling you, if
beautiful
I'm at
for
DJ
y'all.
Khaled status, I ain't mopping my own. What the fuck am I going to mop my own?
Wait,
floor
let me
for?
say this.
I'm gonna
got
get
too
me
much
a
to
crack
do.
ass cracker to mop that shit that supported Trump out this motherfucker. Put your Trump flag on, all that shit, and mop my shit, bitch. Fuck that shit. You talking about? I'm gonna get me a Karen.
while we on
right there, I'm gonna
topic-
go viral out this
While
motherfucker.
we on topic, since we're talking about relationships and people of that status, I wonder what is like the thing, being so that they might have a cook, they might have, a nanny, something to fill all of
Absolutely.
those voids that regular people down here look for in their woman. But she's relieved of those
That's
duties.
a
Like
job.
she's relieved of all of that. Like she don't have to do that because they paid for somebody
Yes,
to do
ma'am.
their grad. Like all of the house responsibilities
Yep.
are on other people because they can pay for it. So what do you think withstands their relationship? Why they're able to still is it just love? Like
It's
at
money.
Because it's like it's
It's
less
money.
stress.
But what if she got money and he got money?
But
Yeah.
so this the thing.
all
All
I'm
right,
saying.
this the thing.
This
This the
nigga's
thing. We
voice
can
is-
have all that, all right. But that's fine. That's once a quality of life comes. But you should just naturally, in our natural state, want to do those things. If you can't want to do those things, then you shouldn't even live that lavish lifestyle.
Why
Then
should you want
not on my dime. Then
to-
not on my dime.
It don't
Not on my
gotta
dime.
be.
You want to live like that?
But
You make
you
more
not-
money. Use your money.
but
You make
you
sure you
not-
have
This
big
man
ass shit.
Steve has been
That's
not
cool.
cool.
hearing nothing
Not
I'm
with my
saying.
money and then leave me. No, we're
been
not
out.
doing that.
Oh, he
No,
He gonna get that. He gonna into something.
Yo,
What if
men
he
out
just
there-
had more sex?
Steve told Steve told you, all right?
So you
Steve
want
did
So-
that, so hopefully you won't have to go
Don't
through
do
that.
that.
So when
I
you
feel
go
you.
into something, are you expecting to be left off rip? Because you
Yeah,
just giving
'cause
all
it's
the
like-
scenarios about if
I'm
somebody
talking
leaving.
about
What
majority
about
of
if they
cases.
stay?
There's a men out here that are getting hurt all the time.
What if they?
There's
But what
men
if
out
you
here
got a
getting
healthy
hurt all the
relationship
time.
and y'all decide to stay? What happens then? Are y'all going to live in y'all glory, or are you going to still in the back of your mind be thinking, but what if she leaves? She
How
might
rare
take
is
me
that?
for all my money.
I'm just saying how
How
rare
rare
is
is
that?
that? You make it
it seem like it's
1%.
impossible.
I just said 90% of all marriages are
Good God.
are started by
I'll
divorce.
tell you
Divorced
my
by
stuff
women.
as far as I don't think the way he does, but I think the way he does as far as when it comes to marriage now, like me being through that situation, I never see myself getting married again though.
See, that's whack though.
Damn.
How's that? Have you ever been married?
I told you, we in, and we out. I'm gonna take you out.
But no,
One and done. We not doing no this. I don't know the word divorce. When I get married, I don't know the word divorce.
You're absolutely right, but
I
sometimes
don't know what that
people, and I'm
means.
not even gonna get into it because I'm in the middle of that shit now.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what that means.
Legal
You can't do that.
proceedings.
I'm not.
But
bro.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, I don't see myself ever getting married again. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe relationship wise,
But that's
I
wrong.
understand where you're coming from, but like, I mean, I don't understand where you're coming from, but like marriage wise, like that shit scoring me. And you sound like you were scoring my brother.
Too much.
Yeah.
Of a
But see,
loss
and
that
but
you
the-
took from that.
No, it just felt like a lot of waste. It was a long marriage. It was a long marriage. You
And
know
the
what I
thing
mean?
about
It was a long-
marriage,
What's
that's what I
long?
said. Marriage is crazy as
long.
shit because it'd be
Okay.
like,
long
yeah,
time.
long.
though.
But it's so crazy though. And I said, marriage is crazy as shit. Just the word marriage, just getting married because people say you get married. My mom said we should get married. Yo, my cousin said we get married. Yo, my cousins are married. Let's get married. But I
Yeah,
feel
but when
like
you got properties and
it's
pensions
yeah, that's the only reason why. But I feel like it's so crazy
nasty.
that
You can try and
someone
keep that shit nice, man.
Yeah, but still, it's crazy that
listen.
some people can be together for 58 years. In the 59th year, they'll get married. In the 62nd year, divorced. What the fuck is that?
Foolishness.
Like that, but it happens, and that's how divorce rate happens. So you could be with somebody for that long. The word married and being legally married.
It's
is
not
hard.
even
people
that
get
long
married
nowadays.
nowadays,
Nowadays,
That's what I'm
everybody, as
saying.
soon as
It'll
you
be- that's
argue
what
with a
I'm saying.
person, as soon as you argue with a person, you say one bad thing. What's your girl? What y'all telling y'all homegirls? Girl, leave him. Girl, don't be
No,
with
we
him.
don't.
How
Don't do
often
that.
are y'all
No,
saying,
no.
yo, stick it out, stick it out,
See,
hold
there
it
we
down?
go again,
Y'all ain't saying that.
classifying.
We're gonna have to
Y'all
get
not
a part
saying that.
two, or we're gonna have to come on the Sheba podcast for this.
The
We definitely
Sheba.
are.
No, because there we go generalizing. Because when my girlfriends come to me and they going through something with whoever, all I tell them, because I can't tell you how to, live your life. All I say is I'm sticking beside you. Whatever you decide to do, if you decide to stay,
No, that's
you cool.
That's a good
and
answer.
if you
but-
don't, if you want to
You don't
leave,
hear that,
bitch,
though.
we out, and I don't know him no more. He's dead.
Okay.
No.
I got a friend right now.
Damn,
Well,
I got a friend.
See, you're talking about relationships. See,
Damn.
all right, again, I'm gonna
Positive.
bring. Hold on.
See?
Relationships or
No,
marriage.
no.
If they
I'm
were
gonna say
married-
I'm gonna say the opposite because I was with my significant other so long. I even checked my niggas like, yo, and they come to love her as a sister because it was that long. It was like, yo, if I ever hear you was out in public and you came across her, even though we ain't together no more, and you don't acknowledge her, I'm gonna take that as disrespect as my nigga. Not saying y'all gotta chill or nothing, but nigga, like that grew to be your sister. That's how long this shit was. Like,
Well, it
coming up.
depends on your
Yeah, no, I'm saying you
relationship.
gotta chill,
However,
call your
it
personal
depends
thing,
on the extent. Like if she was getting beat on or what.
No.
if that was-
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just like we got divorced, whatever. But like if you my right hand man and we called each other brother and sister, I'm talking about years, long years, a lot of years. But just
What
because we got
happened to you, though?
divorced,
Because
no.
them
We
years
got.
is-
Don't say nothing
years
to her.
and years
Oh,
is
yeah,
long.
no, because podcast was used in my
You feel me?
divorce.
I'm not
say
saying
nothing
anything
to
to
her.
her. There's nothing
Podcast
to
is
say.
used in my divorce.
I don't have nothing. We don't have nothing to talk about.
What you was
My
with?
relationship is with the
Dumbass
homeboy.
bitch.
Y'all broke up.
No, but I'm
Okay,
saying,
you're
but,
cool,
no, but
but
I'm
you don't
saying
talk
this,
about
like,
nothing.
if we put in that time and everybody literally came up together, I'm talking about came up together. If we out in public, just because we ain't married no more, don't mean you can't acknowledge her in public.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the type
you
of shit
can
I'm talking about.
acknowledge, but I mean,
I'm not
like,
talking
I'm
about
just not
calling her.
coochie crunch
I'm not
with
talking
you,
about
Lord.
kicking
That's
it with
The
her.
thing is,
Yeah.
you really love her. Like
I'll-
as a person.
I'll always love
like
her
as a person.
Yeah, I'll always
You
love
really
her.
love her as a
It's
person.
mother of my kids.
That's what that is.
She pulled that shovel out, went deep on her.
Because
You really love
that's
her,
really
man.
what he's been saying this whole night. He loved her. She's part of him. He part of her. They never gonna be unstuck, but they just living separately from here on
Oh,
out.
hell no.
That's it. They just
When you unstuck, you need to be unstuck, brother. Damn all that.
Check, please.
You got Rick on that one.
Fuck that.
That's the end of episode 3 out this motherfucker.
Word.
Nah, but closing out though, man, I want to appreciate Carmel.
The Sheba.
This nigga hurt, man.
I love
hurt.
I
Right
love
here,
it. man.
turn beat red and everything.
I
Talking
want
about
to appreciate
something. They
Miss
gonna
Carmen
take everything
Lorraine
from me.
and Miss Jamae from the Sheba podcast.
The
And
Sheba.
once again, plug y'all podcast and y'all music right quick before we get up out of here.
So once again, my name is Jamae. I can be found on Instagram.
Spell it right quick.
Yes, I can be found on Instagram at Jemai, Jemai Music. Also, you can follow my TikTok. It's the same thing, Jemai Music. And on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you listen to music, I can be found at Jemai, just Jemai.
Yes, ma'am. You can find me. I am Carmen Laren, CarmenLaren, across all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is they came up with. I'm probably on that too. Yeah, you can find me all across the board at that. Also look for my cooking content at Cooking with
Wait,
Carmen.
you didn't throw that in there at the beginning, did she?
Yeah, she
No,
did. We
I
talked-
said it
actually, we
earlier.
did. Yeah, we
Cooking
did.
with
She ain't bring no
Carmen.
platters through. We don't know what you can make.
See, I was trying to let y'all know if y'all come to the
That's what I
house.
feel like
That's because she
giving.
ain't out
It's
the floor.
real.
Oh, she ain't out the floor. That's why she ain't bring the
That's
platters.
like
That's why no, but the cleaning staff left today, baby, and they mopped that shit. It's clean.
Period.
Okay.
Word.
Yes, you can find our podcast, the Sheba Podcast,
The
on Instagram
Sheba.
as the Sheba Podcast.
Coming up in 2 weeks, so
In 2
go
weeks. Dropping
subscribe to
in 2
their
weeks.
Instagram and all that. See where it's
Period.
going. Steve, what platforms can they find you at now that you're back in business, sir?
Google me.
See, I tell you one thing, you can't beat that line. He's like the president. You can't beat that line.
Right.
You
Have
can't
you
beat that
Googled me
line.
before? Like, have you Googled me? That's
They,
a
they
legit
said,
question
they
you
ain't
can
know
ask.
nothing about Team Steve. You know when
Team
they go
Steve.
go
Look,
home, they
yeah,
gonna Google
Team
me.
Steve. Whoa.
One word.
Pause, but
Steez, how we spell that? STEEZ or
No.
Team
Steve.
Team Steve. Team STEE. That's it.
I mean, and how about Mr. Jarris? Where can they find you at?
Blackbeard _19 on Instagram. That's like the only platform I got. I really don't got no other platforms. Like I just downloaded
you
the
seem
TikTok.
like the sneaky type. You
So-
don't got no.
Like I said, that's very mysterious.
No,
Oh.
you ain't down with the social media.
No,
life.
I'm saying I'm cool with the social media thing, but I feel like that's a lot because
we trying to. Is this not fucking
No.
the outro again for the third
that's
week
just
in a
how I
row?
feel. Well, I mean, you got all these Instagram. If I'm gonna be on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, I'm posting the same picture. Yo, I'm like, nah, bro, that's a lot. That's a lot sometimes. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Blackbeard _19 BLKBEARD.
Slow.
Listen, every time I spell it, you gotta stare me down. Like we just spelling me.
Hey man, we up at it. You can find me at Christian Mingle, and I'm a Muslim. But holla at me. You know what I mean? All the single moms in my youth football organization. If you need help with any type of registration, holla at me. You know what I mean? But for 2 beards and 1 stee and the Sheba Podcast, we about this motherfucker. Holla at us.
The
Peace.
Sheba. Are we still recording?
Or something else. You know that.